Hi. So today's video is on a very unique topic. It's on total amount of data on Earth. So to give a background of it, we must have heard that we are just pattern of atoms. That is, whatever pattern of atom is there in my body, whatever arrangement is there, if we take new atoms and arrange that same atoms which is there in my body in the same arrangement as there in my body, then my duplicate will be created. Of course, that is alive or dead, that's a different question. I'm not going on what is life or not, but the overall idea is that, I mean, if suppose that this pen is there, if I take this pen, so how much at atomic level, how much data is there in this pen? So if you have to create a duplicate of it, then how much information that is. Of course, if I take same company another pen, it will look same because our eyes are not looking at that microscopic level. But if we take the microscope, take same company different pen, of course the pattern will be different on that pen. But same pen, if I have to recreate that, how much information we need. If I have to create a duplicate Earth, then how much information is needed. So to start with, first of all, I will start the calculation. How much at the atomic level, how much information is there in 1 centimeter cube of air in this room, let's say. So the methodology which I'm going to follow is that first we will take 1 meter. Okay, so first of all, to build up the idea of duplication at atomic level is this. Let's take 1 centimeter cube of air in this room, then count how many number of atoms are there. Then at a particular instant, at a particular point in space, we know, let's say one atom is there, then what is the type of that atom, I mean which atom is, which element is that, and then we need three parameters for its x position, y position, z position, and three parameters for x velocity, y velocity, and z velocity. So total 6 parameters for three for position, 3 for velocity, and then we will need one parameter for which type of atom. But since I mean which type of atom, that can be by how many number of protons are there in that atom. But since some isotopes are there, so I will take two more parameters, one for number of protons, one for number of neutrons. So in this way, total in 8 parameters, I can store the information of an atom. 3 for position, 3 for momentum, 3 for position, 3 for velocity, 1 for number of protons, 1 for number of neutrons. That will exactly define a atom, and then that do for all the atoms at a particular time. And hence, I mean, if we rearrange that information, I mean, we take some other atoms of same kind and rearrange that in that pattern, we will get a duplication of it. So if we take this pen, for all its atoms at a particular instant of time, we note down what are its position. Of course, I mean, let's say O2 is there, so I'm not saying I'm taking a molecule, I'm saying two atoms, then at A position, B position. So in that way, the whole information is retrieved. So yeah, so first of all, for 1 centimeter cube of air, let's assume, I mean, I'm just assuming it's made up of oxygen. So you can, how many number of atoms are there in 1 centimeter cube, you can just calculate, but I'm just taking a very rough approximation that air density is 1 kg, it's made up of just only oxygen. So in 1 centimeter cube, we will get approximately 3.75 into 10 to the power 19 atoms are there in 1 centimeter cube of air. Now, for this many number of atoms, let's say for its position, I'm using 64 bits to store its position, all three positions, 64, 64, 64, and for all three velocities, 64, 64, 64, and then since how many number of protons are there, that require less information, so 8 for number of protons, 8 for number of neutrons. So if we can do just multiplication, so we will get 2 billion terabytes of data is required to store the information of all the atoms at a particular time of 6 meter cube air. Sorry, 1 centimeter cube of air. 2 billion terabytes. By the way, a few things. First of all, as quantum mechanics says, we cannot accurately predict both position and momentum. So, of course, as per Heisenberg's uncertainty, there will be some error will be there in position and momentum. And second round of error will be there, that because I am using just 64 bits, so that floating point error will be there. So two errors will be there, of course. So we need 2 billion terabytes of data, which is like 1.8 zettabyte of data. And I just googled how much total data is there on internet. So it is approximately 100 zettabyte. So I mean, all whatever we have on this earth, how much data we have stored on internet, that much data is required. I mean, that much amount of information is there in just 50 centimeter cube of air. Just 1 centimeter cube, take 50 of that many. The question is, how much information is there in the whole earth? So if we have to create a replica of it, how much is there? So I mean, just googled how many atoms are there on the earth. So it's like, earth consists of how many atoms? It's like 1.3 into 10 to the power 50. So which will be translated into 6.16 into 10 to the power 30 zettabyte of data. I mean, it is incomprehensible how much data is this. But of course, to store this much data, I didn't carry out calculation, but I'm sure it will take, to store this much data. I mean, of course, we need some device. I mean, we need, I think, more mass than the mass of our solar system. That much amount of data is there at atomic level. And of course, this is one of the reason why we do not carry out the simulations at the atomic level, because I mean, just from the theory of atoms, most of, at least most of the phenomena can be explained. There is no need for the low level laws. Yeah, so it's about that. Okay, bye.